Today, I want to talk about the single biggest mistake people make on sentence equivalency, and it's not your fault. You're literally being taught to do it this way, which is crazy. So I'm going to show you what not to do, and more importantly, I'm going to show you what you should be doing instead to get these right every time. And also, just for being here, I have a free gift for you. 5 simple strategies to raise your GRE score 5 points today. You can get that right down there in the description. Okay, let's dive in. This is the single biggest mistake people make. It is responsible for more errors than anything else, especially on high-level questions. And even worse, someone taught it to you. Someone told you this was a good idea. Do not pre-match words. It's a terrible idea for 2 reasons. Number 1, English is famously flexible. The very same words mean different things in different contexts. And reason number 2, the GRE is not your friend. You don't want the GRE suggesting answer choices to you. You want to get your own meaning in the blank before you even look at the answer choices. This is a great example of why pre-matching words is really dangerous. People think they get this right and they end up being surprised when they get it wrong. So go ahead, try this one on your own. Pause the video after you're done, unpause the video, and I'll take you through a way to do this so that you always get these questions right. The first step is always get your own meaning into the blank before you look at the answer choices. Not only am I not pre-matching words, I'm not looking at the answer choices at all. Okay, so the meaning I'm going to put in the blank is going to be something like built from segments or like jointed, not solid. So now look at the answer choices and choose one word, just one, that's close in meaning to the word that you put into the blanks. So we need something that's close to build from segments or jointed, not solid. And that looks to me to be, well, segmented is very close. That's our hook word. Step 3, ignore the sentence entirely, and of the remaining words, pick the word that's closest to segmented. Does flexible mean segmented? Nope. Does pliant mean segmented? No. Does rigid mean segmented? No. Does eloquent mean segmented? No. Does articulate mean segmented? Yeah, the secondary meaning of articulate is literally segment. That's our match word. And step 4, put both words back into the sentence, make sure they both work, and crucially, make sure they give the sentence the same meaning. Surprisingly articulate, composed of dozens of small vertebrae connected by flexible joints? Yup. Surprisingly segmented, composed of dozens of small vertebrae connected by flexible joints? Yes, they both work, and they give the sentence the correct meaning. Let's take a look at their tricky traps. Why is eloquent even in there? It's there to fool people who want to pre-match words because people will match articulate and eloquent and decide, nope, that doesn't go into the sentence, and they'll completely forget that articulate has a secondary meaning. So after they get you to cross off articulate, the game's over. They've won because they've left you with 2 answer choices that look like they could work, pliant and flexible, but they only kind of work. They don't really work. They're very specific in the sentence. We need flexible joints as opposed to a single rod. They're saying very specifically, we need something that's segmented, not just flexible. So don't pre-match words. It's a terrible idea. Instead, use these 4 steps and you're always going to get this right. Step 1, get your own meaning into the blank before you look at the answer choices. Step 2, pick one word from the answer choices that's closest in meaning to the meaning you put into the blank. That's your hook word. Step 3, ignore the sentence entirely. Of the remaining words, pick the one word that's closest in meaning to your hook word. That's your match word. And step 4, put both words back into the sentence and make sure the sentence means the same thing with each word. Great work. And don't forget to grab your free gift. Top 5 tips to raise your GRE score 5 points fast. And if you enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful, don't forget to subscribe.